either side, and handoff up the middle is fake. It's quarterback keeper. Drug down. That's Clark Seeger. Gain of about 1. Brought down by number 10, Braden Davis. Second and 9 coming up for the Dogs. Or excuse me, for the Pointers. Handoff this time is for real. Lowers the shoulder, makes it about 4 yards. That is Jacob Davis. He is their tight end, sophomore. Young. May not be able to hear us. No? Are we live? Fourth and 4. How about now?
Ooh.
And it takes a
Wow.
Van Buren bounce to about the 37-yard line, and that's where Greenwood will take over, 1st and 10 from their own 37. So good defensive hold by the Bulldogs. Forces a punt situation for the Pointers, and Cole Kendall comes out to lead the offense for the first possession. Here we go. Brett Wood with it on a right side route. Stiff arms a man, gets drugged down around the 43-yard line.
About 6 yards there.
Yeah. It's that Trenton Wiley that made the stop. I could be wrong about that. Here we go again. Flag flies, whistle blows, play is dead. Looks like we're going to have a false start against the offense. Bring up 2nd and 9 coming up after the 5-yard penalty is assessed. Kendall rolls to his left, looks for a man to pass, got him complete, and outside at the 50-yard line, that's Noah Chaser, complete for the first down. Going to be spotted just ahead of the midfield stripe into Van Buren territory at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10, Greenwood. Here we go. 2 receivers to either side. Kendall passes to Wood. Wood has it, makes a couple of men, drag him down about the 40-yard line. 2nd and 1 coming up for the Bulldogs. Kendall, again this time to Presson. He lowers the shoulder and gets about 5 yards. It's going to be enough for a first down. Down to about the 35-yard line of Van Buren. Here we go. Trips to the right, working on the left hash. That's Hobbs in the backfield with Kendall to pass.
There.
Man downfield, that's
Hey,
Presson.
he got
Caught. 5, touchdown Bulldogs. 35-yard catch and carry from Cole Kendall to Peyton Presson for a Greenwood touchdown. How about that?
Doesn't get any more efficient than that. 5 for 5 on passes.
Mm-hmm.
Quick score.
So Steinfeld is on to attempt the point after. is up, and it is gorgeous.
Right down there.
7:31 left to go here in the third quarter. Your Bulldogs lead 7-0.
With 7:31 left here in the first quarter. How about that? See some familiar faces down on the sideline. Some guys getting a chance to go at the next level. Varsity football this week travels to Russellville.
Yeah, I heard that.
You know what I heard?
What's that?
Cattle.
Dad joke number 1.
Terrible. The hits will keep coming, I'll assure you. Got to watch the 7th grade Lady Bulldogs split a few with Trinity.
I figured that might be where you were.
Yep. Some good action up there going on in the volleyball gym tonight. I know Coach Golden, Coach Lowe, and Coach Pope glad to be in their home turf to see all of their own banners hanging in their own room. Steinfeld's got it teed up on the 40, and away we go. End over end, it's got some distance on it. That is fielded at about the 7-yard line by number 20. That is Thurman Cooley. Gets out to the 24-yard line, and that's where Van Buren will take over deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. What do you got?
Good to see Crosno walking without a limp.
Sure enough. Absolutely. Tyler Crosno down there with some other Bulldogs. Who we got? We got LJ and is that Nelms?
Fletcher Gill.
Fletcher Gill. Liggins down there.
Yeah. See how it
1st and 10. Under center. And the handoff up the middle. Gain of maybe 2.
Brady Pettigrew welcomed him to the ground. Made an introduction. I think Bryce Williams was in on that as well.
I was standing around talking to Dr. Dustin Smith, athletic director here at Greenwood, and he said that they are diligently working for a replacement game for this Thursday for the freshman football squad.
Yeah, that's really
Let's see how that goes.
Hopefully,
Back to pass, no good. The intended target, Zach Craner.
hopefully we pick up something that's just
Yeah,
be nice.
Braden Mackey in coverage for the Bulldogs brings up 3rd and 8. Yeah, unfortunately, the game that was on the schedule for this week is canceled, so see if they can't pull a rabbit out of a hat and find somebody to play that team. Twins to either side. Back to pass, and man complete. 1st down, drove out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. That's 81.
Caden Nelms.
Yep.
Caden getting the start.
That's good.
Same as Braden Davis, number 10 out here. 2 new corners starting. JV, it's nice. Building depth.
Yep. And a chance you'll see those young men on Friday nights coming up. 1st and 10 from the 40, their own 40 for Van Buren. Under center and the handoff. Gain of about 3, maybe 4. Bring up 2nd and 6.
Brought down by Bryce Williams, and looked like Caleb Garner was in there with an assist.
Clark Seeger is the quarterback for Van Buren. Seeger, number 11. We've also got him listed at wide receiver.
Wow. There's Parker Gill.
He'll impress me if he plays them both in the same possession.
Yeah.
You say you had eyes on Parker?
Yeah.
Oh, yep, sure enough, there he is.
Thought I saw him earlier and he
Those
disappeared.
luscious locks.
Yeah.
Under center, Seeger with a handoff to number 25. That's Hudson Cheatham. It's good enough to move the chains across the midfield stripe to the Greenwood 49-yard line, 1st and 10, Pointers.
Your first down for the Pointers, 49-yard line.
Pointers finding a little bit of success this go around.
Yeah. Pretty good ball game Friday night, wouldn't you agree?
Yes, sir. It's nice to see a lot of good, fluid parts.
Mm-hmm. Everybody getting healthy again. That's good. That's Cheatham met at the line of scrimmage by number, I believe, 44. That is Caleb Garner.
19 Levi Russell on that tackle. He's second down and 10 for the Pointers.
Second and 10 coming up. Come on in. Sound like somebody knocking. It may be the Pointers. In the shotgun. Ziegler gets in trouble. Now he's flushed out of the pocket, and he will be dropped for a big loss
Also about 5 yards.
by Cameron Green and company.
We're at third down and long.
3rd and about 15 to go for the Pointers. Push back into their own territory. Two receivers to either side, and Seeger
pressure.
is in trouble. And he'll get rid of it out of bounds as
Eli Whitaker.
Eli Whitaker
Eli Whitaker applying pressure.
had a target locked.
Wow.
4th and 15 will bring out the Pointers punt team and send Noah Chaser back deep for the Bulldogs.
See if he gets a kick to return here.
I'd love to see it. I want to see a special team score.
Defensive score.
I want to see a defensive score. I
Oh,
want
yeah.
to see a safety. I want any way you can put points on the board to happen tonight.
Ooh, bad snap.
Bad
Ooh,
snap.
just got it off.
Oh, and a flag. It was inconsequential contact.
Wow.
That is going to be a penalty against the Bulldogs.
Should it though? He did bobble the snap.
Snap was
It's a
bobbled.
live ball.
He got the kickoff in time, and you could see the brakes were being set. And it's going to be replay 4th down.
I'm glad that wasn't one of those 15-yarder
After the
automatic
punt,
first down.
Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 for the 49-yard line.
Oh, well, just kidding.
Mm-mm.
I'm not sure that's right.
It's not. The white hat signaled up here. Replay 4th
I
down.
did see that.
Yep. Coach replaying.
So they put a
Correction, it is still 4th down.
put a few yards back on it. So it's 4th and 10. It'll scoot him up a little bit. And it's another bad snap. Look at that.
That's going to be excellent field position for Greener right there.
The
Yeah.
22-yard line.
So Braden Skaggs gets back up there and gets a hand on the kicker who fell on the ball at about the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 deep into Pointer territory now are the Bulldogs. Here comes the offense out onto the field. We got trips to the left. Hobbs in the backfield with Kendall. And you can see that number over there. Kendall to pass. He's got Chaser complete over to the 20, and that's where he will meet
Be tackled down by
a
number 13,
Pointer.
Travis Holman.
It's number 12, Trenton
Correction, number 12,
Wiley.
Trenton Willie.
Give him about
Willie.
3 on that play.
2nd and 7
Second down
coming up.
safety, Bulldogs.
Kendall to pass again, this time pressing. He stiff arms a man and gets swarmed under for no gain. A host of pointers is what it is going to take to stop that young man. I don't know how many they needed, but I know how many they used. Kendall barks out the signals. Back to pass. Deep is pressing in the touchdown. Oh, dropped it. Oh, my goodness. Incomplete. Bring up 4th and 6 for the Bulldogs. I really want to see them go for it.
I think they will. I mean,
even if you don't.
Bodie can kick that all day, but
right.
I think they're feeling it. They feel like they have
Let's
this.
do it. So twins to either side now. Hobbs yet to run a play. Brentwood touchdown. Cole Kendall with a beautifully placed ball for the touchdown. And here comes Bodie on to kick the extra point.
Bodie Steinfeld in for the PAT.
Kick is up, and she is a beaut. 14-0 with 2:33 left here in the first quarter. I'd like to see that defensive score now. Could you ring that up?
Speak it into existence. It'll happen.
I was watching some plays today, and a punter punted the ball, went behind him, he caught it, and ran it in for a touchdown. He caught his own punt. I'm not sure if that could ever happen again, but Steinfeld's got it teed up, and here we go. Nice cool day today. High end over end, fielded at the 15-yard line by number 14, Chanson Henderson. Right, somewhere around the 35-yard line. So a 20-yard return for the Pointers has them set up 1st and 10 at their own 35. I invited the good doctor up here. I don't know if he'll come or not.
It's not down there holding the sign.
I don't think so. Seeger back to pass.
Good coverage there. Braden Davis.
Yeah.
Number 3, Zach Craner.
Craner was his intended receiver. Bring up 2nd and 10. Excuse me. Under center, Seeger has it, and he will pass it to the second man in the line. That is Robbie Umenzer.
Yeah, brought down by 47, Riley White.
Riley White on the stop. No gain. 3rd and 10. Coming up.
Picked off
It's
by
picked off.
Skaggs.
Skaggs has got it, and here's our defensive score we rung up. Great Skaggs with the pick 6. I love it.
It's forecast.
He came out of nowhere and had it in his hand and was off to the end zone. How about that?
Don't you love it?
I do.
Defensive scores.
Yes. Steinfeld on for the extra point. You betcha. Another one aimed right at the fairgrounds.
Reliable.
Yep. 21-0 here with a minute 18 left in the first quarter. How about that? And
Now we need a special teams touchdown. Look at that.
Cole Kendall looks up to his adoring fans and gives a wave.
It's fun to see.
Yeah, special teams score right here. Here we special teams.
Technically, the PAT is a special team
Well,
score,
yeah, but I mean, all right, so kickoff team.
Or a punt return.
I say kickoff team safety. How's that?
There you go.
I don't know who's going to get down there in time to tackle somebody, but I'd like to see that. If it happens, I'll just be showing off. Here we go. Fielded at the 15-yard line. Oh, it was muffed, but he picked it back up.
Ooh.
Oh,
come
the
out.
ball's loose and recovered by Van Buren. My goodness. Oh, it was almost spoke into existence. That is Colton Sims on the fumble recovery.
That would have been something special, but actually scooped and
Oh,
scored.
my goodness, right there. Look at that. Oh. That would have been something. Yeah. That was Brady Mackey trying desperately to get to that loose ball. First and 10 for the Pointers, up the gut, and nothing doing. Wrestling match. A big young man. Second and 9 coming up for the Pointers from their own 38-yard line. Seeger hands it off to his, oh goodness, and he is brought down a little bit of a loss. 3rd and 10 coming up for the Pointers.
Well, Caleb Garner just barely missed getting that in the backfield.
We're at 3rd down and 10 for the Pointers.
Clear skies here over Sebastian County. A cool Monday as we bring the end of the first quarter to a wrap. 21-0. We're going to take a quick timeout here on GreenwoodDogPound.com.
Randall Ford is excited to announce their state-of-the-art mobile service van, stocked with all the latest tools and technology needed to service your vehicle. Everything from oil changes, warranty repair, battery, software updates, brake jobs, and so much more. All is done with your convenience and safety in mind. We'll come to your office or home to provide professional service the Randall Ford way. Stop by today at Randall Ford, 5500 Rogers Avenue, or check us out online 24/7. RandallFord.com. Ford, the #1 selling brand in America.
Enhance your home with new hardwood, tile, luxury vinyl plank, or carpet with Fort Smith's premier experts, Best Floors. At Best Floors, we've earned our name by providing quality brands and expert installation for your home, business, or rental property. We treat our customers like our friends and neighbors, from making selections until the job is finished. Visit our showroom for the best selections in the River Valley, or visit us online to explore flooring options and schedule a free estimate. It doesn't get any better than Best. Best Floors in Fort Smith.
We are back and switch sides. Seeger back to pass. A little floater and not enough for the first down, but he does gain some yards. That's number 18, Jacob Gavlis. Gavlis? 4th and 7 coming up for the Pointers, and here comes their punt team.
Qualifies as a 3-0.
It does,
All right.
I think.
I think it does. Credit.
You bet. So Noah Chaser stands at his own 33-yard line, awaiting the punt. A low one. It hit a Van Buren
It got
player.
it all blocked. We got it at the
The 34-yard line, 33-yard line-ish.
wow.
It hit one of the punt blockers and fell dead on the carpet.
Who was it that blocked it? You see? I know who we're.
No, it hit one of the punt blockers.
Wow.
It never got to the kicker.
He did kick it, and then it got blocked. There's a rush. Carson
Hobbs with it, and he has stood up at the 30-yard line. Short gain, second down coming up. Sure looked like it hit the blocker first. I didn't see him kick it.
He did, yeah. You'll see.
Hobbs around the right side, and he is brought down inside the 25-yard line. Let's see if it's enough for a first down.
Just shy.
Just shy. 3rd and inches. Twins to either side. Kendall ahead to Hobbs. He's got the first down and more. Looks like it'll be set up at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 Greenwood. And quickly, here we go to the ball. Hobbs switches sides, and Kendall sends him in motion. To pass now. Braxton Davis gets inside the 15-yard line. 2nd and about 3 coming up. Kendall pump fakes, looks for the end zone, and pass interference. Dean was the intended receiver, and that is 81?
That's 88 Stone Dean.
Yeah, I'm talking about them.
Okay.
Logan Fowler.
Pass interference on the defense.
Could be wrong. Again, I couldn't tell if it was 81 or 21.
After they mark off the penalty yard, will be enough to move the chains for a first down for the Bulldogs.
So 1st and 10 from
the 12
no, excuse me. 1st and goal from about the 7. Fakes the handoff to Hobbs, looks for a man open, and he had Dean and Chaser all in a line. Neither one of them could reel it in. So that's going to bring up 2nd and goal to go. Twins to either side, and here is Kendall. Hands it off to Hobbs, who's inside the 5 now. 3rd and goal to go from about the 4.
We have 3rd down and goal for the Bulldogs.
Kendall to pass. Has a man in the end zone. Pressing. Can he reel it in? No. 4th and goal coming up.
Bringing up number 26, Darren Jones.
Derek Jones was the defender for the Pointers on that one.
Going for it on 4th down.
I like it. I got faith in him. Trips to the left, working from the right hash. Blitz. Here comes
Chaser
Kendall,
got
the
it.
chaser. Did he get it in?
Yep.
Touchdown, Greenwood. What a show. Yep.
Bodie Steinfeld in the PAT.
Steinfeld on to attempt the point after, and it is a beauty.
Your Bulldogs lead 28-0.
28-0 with 7:04 left here in the first half. Let's take a quick timeout. You're watching Greenwood Junior Varsity Football on GreenwoodDogPound.com.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Hi, I saw your ad for a checking account that earns interest on my money.
Oh, yes, that's our plutonium account, and it requires $50,000 to open.
What? How am I supposed to grow my money when I can't even afford to open the account?
Introducing Kasasa, free checking, where even the smallest balance earns high yields, plus refunds on ATM fees nationwide. Try Kasasa.com. Kasasa.
Kasasa is carried locally. Farmers Bank, member FDIC.
We're back at Smith Robinson Stadium. 28-0, 7:04 left here in the first half. Your JV Bulldogs with a commanding lead over the Van Buren Pointers. Steinfeld has it teed up, and it is away. A high end over end kick. It is fielded at about the 18-yard line and met quickly at about the 30-yard line. And that is where Van Buren will set up 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Cameron Green coming up on that. Swept him off his feet.
Goodness. Some young men out there you just don't want to get hit by. That's one of them. So Seeger under center for the Pointers. Hands it off, and good enough for a pretty significant gain.
About 7.
About 7 yards or so. Mackey credited with the stop. 2nd and 3 coming up for Van Buren. Man in motion. And handoff around the right side, and he finally tripped up. Flag flies. See what that's all about.
Thrown back there looked like it could be a hold.
Right. Who tripped the runner up? They're going to wave that flag off. Huh. Just kidding.
So they'll be able to move the chain for a pointer first down.
Pointer first down.
At the 47-yard
I like the fact that we didn't talk about it nearly as long as the officiating crew talked about that one on Friday night.
My goodness, yeah.
And still got it wrong. Held the game up for half an hour and still got it wrong. Seeger in the shotgun. Under center. Was tucked away in there nicely. Oh, and hit hard just past the line of scrimmage is number 8, Robbie Umazor.
Yeah, Caleb Garner.
Read that.
Which one?
44 Caleb Gardner was in on that tackle.
Umanzer.
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 That's what we'll call it.
Okay. I'm not very good with last names that I'm not familiar with. Umanzor.
That sounds pretty good, though.
Robbie Umanzor. How's that?
It sounds great every time.
It's probably wrong. Maybe it's right. We'll hope it is. Here we go. Seeger pitches it backwards to Robbie. And he is just across. Got about 2 more yards, maybe 3. Third and about 6 coming up for the Pointers. They have breached the midfield stripe into Bulldog territory. Seeger under center. Fakes the handoff, and pass is going to be
broken up by Caden Mills.
Yeah. How about that? Caden. What was it?
Caden Elms.
Was it?
Yeah, 81.
I thought Adrian Gray got a hand on it.
Aiden Gray?
Aiden Gray. Well, it's either dark and clear or blurry and bright. I don't know which one you want. I left my glasses in the van.
Oh, man.
These words aren't getting any bigger.
Are they punting or going? It looks like
they're going to try to go for it. Seeger's under center.
Watch the hard count here.
Yeah. That'll get them closer.
It won't get them there.
Won't get them there, but it will get them closer. Ask for his man over here above the numbers to scoot back just a touch. Because they're going to hand it off, and Umanzor is hit hard at the line of scrimmage, and Greenwood's going to take over 1st and 10 at the 50.
Now that was Aiden Gray that stepped up and filled that hole quickly.
Oh, the 49. That was a yard off. Let's see how quickly we can chew up some real estate going south. With 4:17 left here in the first half. Trips to the right. Kendall with a low snap. Back to pass. Got a man open downfield. That's Dean, and it was broken up by number 28, Ben Vaughn. I hope no relation, Brian. Twins to either side. Hand off to Hobbs. He's up the middle. Short gain of about 1. Maybe 2. 3rd and about 8 coming up. 4 minutes, clock rolling. Here we go. Twins to either side. And Hobbs in the backfield. Kendall. Man jumps across the plane. No flags. Hard count. Kendall rolling right, has a man, Dean, open. He shakes a man loose and gets across the 30 down to about the 29-yard line. And it's going to be a 1st and 10 inside Van Buren territory.
Nice 20-yard pickup.
Tripp stacked over here on the right side, the short side of the field, and Davis has it. Short gain of about 3. Bring up 2nd and 6 for the Bulldogs. Same formation. Tripp stacked here on the short side of the field. And Kendall wants to pass. He's got good blockage. And Dean in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. From about the 26-yard line. That down number came off the board too quickly. I wanted to go back and find that. See how many yards.
I think it was 26.
26 was it? Okay, we'll go with 26.
That's unofficial. All stats unofficial.
All stats unofficial. Bodie's kick is up, and she's a beauty right down Main Street. 35-0. You know what that means?
I do.
3:11 left here in the first half. We'll have halftime stats. We've got some good ones.
Yeah, we do.
Looks like we've got a lot of different receivers targeted here.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Four different receivers with touchdowns.
Huh.
That's sharing the love.
Yep. Steinfeld trots out onto the field over to the left hash and sets it up to kick it away. Kick is high, end over end, fielded at the 16-yard line. And a pretty decent return, still on his feet, finally brought down at about the 37-yard line. Maybe the 38. Yep, 1st and 10 from their own 38 pointers. With a pretty decent return. Back to pass. Seeger looking for Peyton Shear. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. You know, come to think of it, I think my glasses are actually at the house. Have to get me a CNI dog to drive me home. Twins to either side. Handoff up the middle and drug down about the 44-yard line by Aiden Gray. Decent gain. 3rd and about 4 coming up.
Be 3rd down and 5 for the Pointers.
I got 4. Seeger to pass, had a man open. That's number 47, Justin Lindsay, incomplete. 4th and 4 coming up for the Pointers. Got to go for it, don't you? Down 35 zip. 2:22 left here in the first half. And they're going to go for it. Seeger still out there on the field in the shotgun, Twins to either side. He's got faith in his receivers. Here we go. Man incomplete. That is his intended target, Zach Craner. Turnover on downs, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Greenwood will take over. 2:19 left here in the first half.
Got some new players out there. De Leon in the backfield.
Yeah. Junior De Leon.
See Jared Pace at A receiver.
That's number 4.
Oh.
De Leon avoids
tackle.
2 tackles and still on his feet. He's got 1st down and lowers the shoulder and gets down to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. De Leon shows his skills.
Breaks a tackle.
Breaks another tackle.
Just goes.
Both of them in the backfield and takes off. Finally brought down. Took 2 of them to get him down. In working in tandem. He's a lot faster than I think I am. Trips to the right, and straight ahead is De Leon, and he has stood up. Loss of about 2 on the play. 2nd and 12 coming up.
Second down and 12 for the Bulldogs.
We're letting that clock run down here.
Yeah. Take this into the locker room with a 35-point lead. So to the line of scrimmage come the Bulldogs. De Leon around the left side, and he is smoked. Trenton Willie. Let's see. De Leon 5'6", 125, and Willie. They don't have any numbers here for him, but he is a much larger individual. That's going to bring the first half to an end. We're going to do some math. May take us a while. We may be up into the third quarter before we get it all tallied up. 35-0 your score here at Smith Robinson Stadium. The junior varsity Bulldogs against the junior varsity Pointers from Van Buren. We'll take a quick timeout and bring you some stats here in about 2 minutes on GreenwoodDogPound.com.
The car transports are unloading every week at Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC in Charleston. To see what's arriving next, go visit HugGM.com or call a friendly sales consultant. At Hug, we can match what you're looking for with a vehicle in the production process before it's even built. The Hug family has made car buying an enjoyable experience for over 80 years in their spacious showroom in Charleston. Don't pay too much for your next vehicle. See the Hug team where you don't pay extra for dock and prep fees. Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC, Main Street in Charleston, Arkansas since 1937.
We're Shelter Insurance. We view life insurance a little differently. We think the most thoughtful gift you can give your family doesn't come with a bow.
We know that a life should be measured by more than just dollars and cents.
And we know you'll love the peace of mind life insurance gives you.
We're the people behind the shield.
Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Phil Hicks in Greenwood.
Back at Smith Robinson Stadium, halftime here with the junior varsity Bulldogs leading the Van Buren Pointers 35-0. We've got some first half stats tallied up here for you. Luke, what do you got?
All right, so looks like Cole Kendall was 12 for 17 on pass to reception, completion to attempt ratio. That's 4 touchdowns to 4 different receivers for 169 total yards. And then we also have, I'll break out that. Brett Wood has 3 receptions for 35 yards and a touchdown. Peyton Presson has 3 receptions for 41 yards and a touchdown. Noah Chaser has 3 receptions for 19 yards and a touchdown. Stone Dean has 2 receptions for 46 yards and a touchdown. And Braxton Davis has 2 receptions for 10 yards, adding to that 169 total. On the rushing side of it, we got Carson Hawes with 5 carries for 17 yards and Junior DeLeon with 3 carries for 17 yards also. So that puts us.
Did you get the pick 6?
We do have another defensive touchdown. Right. I was getting to that from interception picked off by Skaggs. I can't remember where he picked it off, but
somewhere around the 40.
It was right around there, wasn't it? So about this 40 over here, so 60-yard return.
It would have been the Van Buren 40.
I'll have to catch that later.
So we'll call it a 45-yard pick 6.
Well, defense also stepping up big and having a punt block as well. They've also forced 2 3-and-outs. Looking pretty good there. So 193 yards total offense in the first half.
So Wood and I believe is that Skaggs over there back deep to receive for the Bulldogs. Who's our kicker? 14?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. That is Chanson
Henderson. Will be doing the honors for the Pointers. Kick is away, high end over end, and Skaggs has it at the 10. He's off and running. Finds a little hole and finally drug down right about the 40-yard line. 30-yard return to start the second half.
53, Allen Sandoval is on that tackle. Bulldogs will have it start 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 40. Here come the Bulldogs. Trips to the right. Working from the left hash. Kendall to pass has Chaser. Makes a man miss and tripped up at about the 41. Ben Vaughn on the stop. More of a roadblock. Set it up at the 42. Here we go. Kendall complete to Braxton Davis. He gets out across the 45. Short gain brings up 3rd down.
Bring up 3rd down about 4 for the Bulldogs.
Presson makes a man miss, slips, still on his feet, and is tornadoed at about the 40-yard line. Good enough for a 1st down into Van Buren territory. The ball will be spotted at about the 39-yard line. Here we go. Kendall rolling right, looks for a man downfield. He's got him, Dean, and just couldn't quite reel it in. Bring up 2nd and 10. I like this hurry-up offense, man. It is so fun to watch. Goodness, did you not eat?
Not
Kendall hands it off to Hobbs. He makes a short gain to about the 36. Bring up 3rd and 7-ish. Heavy on the ish. Kendall alone in the backfield, 5 wide, looks for a man complete. That is Dean, and he's got the first down inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line. 26. 1st and 10 Bulldogs. Here we go. Stacked trips to the right, and Braxton Davis inside the 20, and he's hauled out of bounds by number 41, Uriah Henson. 2nd and 2 coming up. 2nd and 3. Hobbs up the middle. He found a good hole and just gets tripped up inside the 15. That's good enough for a first down. 1st and 10 from about the 14-yard line. Let's check that, 13-yard line. Evan Reed checking into the ball game. I think he's been out there a time or two already. I'm just now noticing him. Kendall looks to pass into the end zone, has Dean.
Oh, God.
Touchdown Bulldogs, you betcha. .545 clock rolling, and will continue to roll in the mercy rule here at Smith Robinson. And we will wait for our personnel to get out onto the field for the extra point. Steinfeld, Wood to hold. Snap is down, kick is up, and she is a beauty. 42 to nothing. 5:14 clock rolling. Did you get those on the stats?
I did.
My goodness. What a drive.
Went quickly.
Well, you're going to have to go quick now with that clock running. And you would think there would be some type of urgency from Van Buren to get on that field. Steinfeld has it teed up at the 40-yard line over on the left hash. Kid is really making a show with that leg, isn't he? High end over end, and it will be fielded at the 13-yard line by Henson. And he makes a pretty decent return out to about the 27-yard line. Check that, the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 from their own 28. The pointers will come out and try to make something happen. Yeah, offside's going to be the call.
Offside's on the Bulldogs.
Hey, let's let the...
Move it up to the 33-yard line. He's 1st and 5 now for the pointers.
Okay. Up the middle and just short of the first down.
36-yard line. Take number
Dolan credited with the stop. Good for him. Ball will be set at the 37-yard line. Bring up second and about 1.
The second down is 1 for the Pointers.
Up the gut, first down and more.
About the 45-yard line.
Brought down to about the 45.
Tackle number 74, Luke King.
King
Then up to move change for a pointer first
credited
down.
with the stop for the Dogs. 5'8", 170. Sophomore.
Hudson Tatum on the carry once again. They'll be met by a whole host of Bulldogs there at about the 47-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up for Van Buren after the run. What's that kid's number?
Which one?
The one that's doing all of the yards going up the middle.
I see him. I'll get a look here in a minute.
Okay.
25 maybe?
He's chewing up real estate.
Hudson Cheatham Jr. Yep, that's who it is.
Hudson Tatum taking a pitch across the right side, across the 50. Not much there. Number 18,
Knocked down by Josh Allen
on
and
the tackle.
Yeah.
Braden Davis.
Number 10, Braden Davis.
Third and about 2 coming up.
Bring up 3rd and 2 for the Pointers.
They're across the midfield stripe into Greenwood territory.
Hudson Tatum on the carry once again. Got a little runner right up the middle. Tackled down by number 51, Peyton Easton. Erskine, rather.
151 Caden Erskine.
First down for the Pointers.
Erskine.
The 41-yard line.
I swore I was going to get somebody to tell me how to say his last name. First and 10 now for the Pointers, and that's the end of the third quarter. 42-0. 10 minutes left to play here at Smith Robinson Stadium. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching Greenwood Junior Varsity Football on greenwooddogpound.com.
State-of-the-art mobile service van, stocked with all the latest tools and technology needed to service your vehicle. Everything from oil changes, warranty repair, battery, software updates, brake jobs, and so much more. All is done with your convenience and safety in mind. We'll come to your office or home to provide professional service the Randall Ford way. Stop by today at Randall Ford, 5500 Rogers Avenue, or check us out online 24/7, randallford.com. Ford, the #1 selling brand in America.
We are back here at Smith Robinson Stadium. Sean Holland, Luke Robbins with you. Junior varsity action here. Greenwood with a commanding lead. 10 minutes left to play here in this ball game. 42-0. Van Buren has it. First and 10 from the Greenwood 41-yard line. And you guessed it, Cheatham with the run. Dolan accredited with the stop. Second and about 6 coming up.
Second down and 6 for the Pointers.
Coming up for the Pointers. I sure hope we all have to take off real early on Thursday and go play football somewhere.
That'd be nice.
Seeger in trouble, flushed out of his pocket, and he will run. My goodness, where's this been all night long? Stays on his feet, inbounds at about the 20-yard line. That'll be enough for a 1st and 10 for the Pointers. They're going to spot it at about the 21-yard line.
The first down for the Pointers.
Huh.
21-yard line.
Well, we know that Seeger can run.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I know that name? What's that kid's first name?
Clark.
Clark Seeger. I feel like I know that name.
Any relation to Bob?
He may have been in the Silver Bullet Band. Down to about the 15-yard line now. Gain of about 6 on the play. 2nd and 4 coming up for the Pointers. It's like a rock.
Mm-hmm. Used to drive that truck.
Mm-hmm. Got the cassette, brand new. Had the Bob Seeger tape in the old pickup, and then when I got the new one, it had Trace Adkins. You'll remember that one. Down to about the 10-yard line before he's finally hauled down. Maybe enough for a 1st down. Check that. Yeah, about the 11. So, yeah. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. And the Pointers are showing signs of life. 7:25, clock rolling. Seeger to hand it off. No, he fakes the handoff and has a man open. Did he get in?
Yep.
Touchdown, Pointers. The number 18.
I believe so.
Jacob Gavalis. Javalis.
Jackson Weatherson was the one that hit him out of bounds.
And the well, check that. Did he get in or did it get called out of bounds? It looks like it may have been called out of bounds, in which case
they got it on the scoreboard.
The 6 is on the score. Well, yeah, maybe so.
James met Apt on line. Number 28, Gray, tries, no good. The clock continued to run, 6:20 to go. Bulldogs lead 42-6.
So 42-6. I thought I heard the public address say something about out of bounds.
Not a matter.
Ah. Well. Nonetheless, score 42-6.
Brentwood checking in. Back with Noah Chaser.
Noah Chaser, yeah. Looks like check that. Carson Hobbs and Eli Whitaker also back there. Peyton Presson.
Josh
Allen. Who's this up here? That's Caleb Garner.
Stone Dean. Brady Pettigrew.
Yeah.
Brady Mackey. And who's that on the far side? I can't see the number.
It's a 6 on one side, maybe an 8 on the other.
26.
26?
Lawyer.
Yeah, that's Tommy Lawyer. I'm sure they did. Uh-huh. Well,
Peterson on to kick off for the corner.
You're watching at home, you got to see it.
Ooh, Riley Whitefield it.
Eli
Whitaker.
Eli Whitaker. Yeah. He is still on his feet after finally dropped.
Field was tripped up at the 20-yard line by number 25, Hudson Chatham.
So
That's where the Bulldogs had it, first and 10
Chatham?
on the 20-yard line.
I need one of those Hooked on Phonics rosters, so I say things right. Where were we the other night that had the pronunciation spelled out? What was that? P Ridge.
P Ridge.
Yeah. Who came up with that? Stuart, go in there and raid the public address room. Here's
De
Leon, and he is met and backpedals and is finally snowed under. He's kind of hard to bring down. So drop for a loss, second and about 14 coming up for the Bulldogs. Let's see what.
Loss about 4. He's taken down at 14 for the Bulldogs.
Coach brings up here. Trips to the right, working from the left hash, and up the middle with De Leon, and he is swung around to about the 20. A short gain, almost back to the original line of scrimmage. Third and about 11 coming up.
3. He's third down at 11 for the Bulldogs.
Who we got on that outside over there? Dean? Who's this right here on this side of the right hash?
I think that's 85. I can't. Yeah.
Back to pass, man. Incomplete. Chaser was his intended target. 4th and 11, and here comes the punt team for the Bulldogs for, I believe, the first time tonight.
We're going to see what Bodie can do with a punt here.
2:41 left here in this ball game. Clock rolling in the mercy rule, 42-6. Nothing to be ashamed of on 4th down here for these Bulldogs. Want to see what Bodie can do with the punt. And who is this young man standing at the 45-yard line? Number 20 what?
Number 20.
Number 20? Let's look at that up.
Thurman Cooley.
Thurman Cooley for the Pointer. Stands on the right hash mark. Punt is away, and it will take a Van Buren bounce right at the Greenwood 45-yard line.
45-yard line, that's where the Pointers take over first and 10.
So no return. Decent punt. Like to have seen it bounce the other direction. It hit the turf, went straight up, and came right back down. And that's where Van Buren will take over. Minute 35 left here, clock rolling. And as soon as we know something on the freshman game coming up, if there is one this week, we will pass that along via all of the Facebook pages that are at the disposal of the media group that brings you the action. Here is the Van Buren Pointers on the run, and finally brought down around the 14-yard line. Number 23, I believe.
36, Aiden James on the tackle.
Peyton Shear. Excuse me. Shear. If I don't look at it, I can say it.
At the 14-yard line for a Pointer first down.
So 1st and 10 from the Greenwood 14-yard line. And we're going to stop the clock. Timeout, Greenwood. Okay, for varsity action, Greenwood Dog Pound will bring you that action starting at about 6:30 from Cyclone Stadium. They're in Russellville, Arkansas, home of Nuclear One. The Cloud Factory, as I've heard it called. We took a fishing trip back there in the 80s.
Nice.
The whole family had a good time. The fish I caught was glowing. Under center is Seeger with a quick handoff, but he's brought down just past the line of scrimmage by number 61, Brett Woolsey. A gain of about 4, maybe 5. It looks like a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up. Twins to either side. Seeger looks to pass. He's flushed out of the pocket and smoked by Aiden Gray. And that's going to do it. ball game. Game, set, match. 42-6. Greenwood on top here at Smith Robinson Stadium. Thursday night volleyball action will take place here at home in their own gym. So with the lift of the mask mandates, the volleyball games will now take place here at home inside the volleyball gymnasium. So be sure and come on out. Tickets available at the gate. Tomorrow night, the 7th and 8th grade will travel to Fort Smith and take on Ramsey Junior High at Ramsey Junior High. We're going to do some investigating whether or not we'll be able to make it up there. I'm not sure that we'll be able to. Thursday night, we'll let you know whether or not 9th grade gets a game set up. You got any stats for us for the second half?
I do, real quickly, because it was a fast second half. Cole got another couple completions there. So he finished the night with 17 of 24, which is a 71% completion ratio with 5 touchdowns. Stone Dean with 2 of those. Brett Wood with 1, Peyton Presson with another, and Noah Chaser with another one. And then also the defensive touchdown by Braden Skaggs, which brought the total to 42-6, so 6 touchdowns total there. That's 260 total yards, 218 through the air and 42 on the ground. So.
Good night here at Smith Robinson Stadium for the Junior Varsity Bulldogs. Sure am glad to get to see these contests.
Absolutely.
So we will we'll see you the next time we see you on either Greenwood Dog Pound or Greenwood Sports Center. We'll see which one brings the next one. Hopefully we can get a game lined up. Dr. Dustin Smith is hard at work trying to get a game lined up for the freshman football machine. See if we can't get something brought to you this Thursday. If not, there'll be some other plans in the works maybe. If nothing else fails, if nothing else comes to fruition, their next scheduled contest is in Harrison next Thursday. And we'll bring you that action on Greenwood Sports Center. For Luke Robbins, I'm Sean Holland. Special thanks to Brian Vaughn and Joe Buffkin up in the film bay, bringing you all the sights while we bring you some of the sounds and silliness down here in the broadcast room. We appreciate you joining us. 42-6, your final here at Smith Robinson Stadium. You've been watching Greenwood Junior Varsity Football on GreenwoodDogPound.com.